We are glad you could join us here this afternoon. Starting off with flood concerns. Debris clogged Fountain Creek and caused major damage to Manitou Springs last year. But if you go to the city now, machines are in the creek getting rid of the mud, rocks, and muck that gave Manitou problems.
Well, that's where we find KRDO News Channel 13's Carl Winder, who is live with the details this afternoon. Good afternoon, Carl.
Good afternoon, John and Brittany. All of this debris gave Manitou Springs major flood damage last year. But if you look over here, they're using heavy machinery to clear out the creek to make Manitou Springs a safer place to live during the flood season.
Backhoes and bobcats removing the muck from Fountain Creek. When Georgia Sinclair sees this, she says it gives her comfort going into the flood season.
It gives us some amount of, peace of mind, knowing that the floodwaters potentially aren't going to get as high as they did last summer.
She has lived in Manitou Springs her whole life, and the memories of last year's floods is something she says she doesn't want to relive.
The store was closed because our basement was actually flooded with about 5 feet of mud.
We're actually cleaning out the debris, not only along the shoulders, but actually lowering the channel itself.
Manitou Springs flood manager Roger Miller says clearing out Fountain Creek is part of a $750,000 flood project in Manitou. He says the city is ready for flood season.
We fixed a lot of things since then, and I think with the new improvements to not only the channel but the work up in Williams Canyon, we should have a little bit better flood season.
Miller says the clearing of the creek should be done by the first week of June, and all the projects should be done by mid to late summer. In Manitou Springs, Carl Winder, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, thanks so much, Carl. Construction